back. But I really, because it reminds me a lot of that scene, which in some shows that probably would have been like, oh yeah. But obviously in this, because I like the layering of this where kindness, forgiveness, understanding doesn't work 100% of the time. It does not. Especially when they don't want to accept that stuff. Which also, in a sense, this guy's just a monster. This scene. Which one? I was a little bit scared. I thought I should use string beam to kind of block it.
But I thought I was doing the right thing.
See, and I like this.
No, you did good, Collector. But this is a little more complicated.
See, and I like that. I like that in the sense of, yeah, the Collector, what he did wasn't necessarily wrong. It's not a bad thing. It's just in the sense of someone like Bellows or something like that, where like there will be bigoted, they will be a-holes, evil, and stuff like that. And it is the sense of like, you know, the Naruto effect, where it's like, ah, yes, I can talk them down. It's like, you're not talking Bellows down. You're not talking Hitler down. You're not doing that. You're not talking that down. Like, they want to murder your ass. And that's it. That is what they want to do. And they're going to leave it like that. If they have the chance.
Don't worry.
And they're going to call themselves the heroes at the end when they do it.
Missed?
Also gotta love how like nasty this kind of looks. Like it looks like coral, but like it looks like the where something along the lines of the turning to stone, which, you know, probably like a bit of a reference, like callback to that too. Bit of a like the turning to stone thing. I kind of like watched that. I'm like, okay, there's kind of like hope. Like, oh yeah, you could probably de-stonify them. This feels like, no, she's disintegrating. And she eventually does. Hell, we see that Bellows' thing has a disintegration thing. Oh, I didn't even notice all the hands. I never even noticed that. That you see all the hands kind of like reaching up towards Luz.
What's happening?
Also, I also like how String Bean kind of represents, like, I guess Luz's connection or life, in a sense.
Ida, King.
I love this. And see, like, you see, like, holes start appearing in her.
Looks like we're gonna be split up again. I feel like I should be used to this feeling by now, but I still don't know what to say.
And God, and like, and then let's see, like, suddenly, you know, with Luz, quote unquote, with Luz dead, String Bean falls to the ground.
Where'd she go?
And I love this too, because this is the look. This is the look where they're still processing everything, but it's also the look where you, like, the viewer, you look at this, at least for me, when I look at this look, I'm getting a little teary-eyed. When I look at this look, you already see, like, they already know what's gonna happen. They know they're gonna lose control. And and like, it's like looking at it's like looking at 2 + 2, like the math problem, like, you know it equals 4, and it's taking them a minute, because they're I don't know if they're fighting it, but you see, like, they're slowly just gonna give into that. The shock. Like, that shock and everything, you see it. I love seeing the little glowing lights. God, this entire episode is so good. Oh, God. You see it as, like, Luz, like, taking all the people she's touched, or, like, everything. Like, you see Bellows slowly taking over, but everyone sees the lights. Oh, God. The light's even glowing down here.
What is this?
And then even Camilla crying, like, she knows. She knows. It's like, oh, God.
Luz!
You see it in their eyes. They can't believe it.
It's okay. She just broke, so I'll fix her. What? Why isn't it working? The archivists aren't here. They couldn't have taken her.
See, so like that's confirming that like when he says the archivist took the Titan kids, means the archivist killed the Titan kids. I love it, the glowing eyes. And another thing I really love about this episode is it really focuses in more, and also you do see like he still kind of uses his dad's glyphs. Actually, no, these are different glyphs. These are different glyphs because this kind of looks like the light glyph, but I don't think it is. And this kind of looks like the ice glyph, but it isn't. These are king's glyphs. I love this too because another thing I really love about this episode, it hammers in the idea that Luz, Ida, and King are family. It hammers it in full force with even appearances now. And
Owl lady, you know where Luz is, right?
Back up, kid.
I love
I don't
this.
think I can control myself right now.
See, like right now, them both going wild and both having the glowing eyes. And the ruffled fur, like it makes them look more family. I love that.
She's really gone.
See, and again, showing like there is a cap to hit the collector's godlike powers. He can move a moon. He can't bring back the dead. And my guess is how his magic must work is like he like tries to like I want this to happen, and it happens. So if he goes, I want Luz to come back, and it doesn't happen, it's like, wait, why? Like because he's the keys. He's the kid with the keys to the kingdom. And also now I'm thinking about this too. This also kind of makes a bit more sense too, because God, and this is great.
Oh,
This is sad too.
what I should have said. I should have thanked them.
I love this so much. Howdy! Which... Wait, hold on, I'm bringing it up.
No, but he does get his good looks from me.
What I love about this a lot too is because knowing that's Aaron Hansen doing the voice for the king of the for the Titan. What I really, really, really love about this thing is this looks like Aaron. The big dude, the robe, like everything. This feels like something Aaron would wear.
Titan.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Luce the human.
You can't actually be the Titan, right? You're the Boiling Isles, and that Titan is all...
Dead looking.
Oh.
Does that mean...
But also the thing with Hootie's eye, the thing coming out of thing. I'm guessing Hootie must be, because there was apparently there was gonna be like, oh yeah, this is what Hootie is. I'm guessing Hootie must have been sent by King's dad to protect him.
I'm also...
No, don't want to do that. If you go under without a portal, you really will be dead looking.
So, and again, how I'm at least interpreting this, this space that's in between, or he says
I
it
can't
a
believe
little bit.
this. You're King's dad.
I think King said it best once.
I also like this
I
too.
am both king and queen, best of both things.
Which, one, cool callback, and two, I was right, it's his mom, but also his dad. Because I said, like, before, like, I don't think that's his dad. I think that's going to be his mom. I was right, kind of. He's both things.
But dad works fine.
I love how cool, like, also, he gives me very much Greg vibes.
What is this place?
I feel like him and Greg would get along really well.
This is the space in between. Well, in between a lot of places.
And also another thing that I just thought about, because like you said, this is the space in between. So I'm guessing if Luz would have dipped deeper into that water, she would be permanently dead. / she would be like go to the afterlife, if whatever afterlife there is at this point. But because she survived, but because he pulled her out, and also I'm sure him being a god, pretty much, he's able to say help her soul.
I've been stuck here for quite some time, but at least I can keep an eye on my child.
And I love this too. And here's the thing: I was gonna do a whole little picture of someone narrating something like, "Thank you for watching my kid," and like show different images. You loved him and stuff. And so I shall help you. And then it was gonna show like the Titan was the one narrating. So I was gonna do that comic, but I never got the time to do it, and I'm kind of mad now because I called it. That the glyphs were him.
Those
Giving it to
who've been
Luz.
kind to him.
I'm not so kind.
Also, again, this is where we kind of see a little bit of the reflection with Bellows here.
I saw the collector fly.
God, I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of this. How am I up to? Am I already up to 2 hours? I'm up to an hour. Okay, I'm making a little bit more decent time.
I hope with all my heart I would see them blast him away and.
Also love how he's wearing glyph pants, but then also the bad girl coven shirt.
I can relate. I was willing to do anything to keep my kids safe, but I attacked the wrong person, dragged the collector down here for nothing.
Does that make us?
Also, his eye. Oh, this might actually be a connection too. Now I'm thinking about it, but his eye looks very much like the eye to the key, eye for the key, which might actually explain why there was blood in the demon blood in there or Titan blood in there, because it was literally his eye, or at least I don't know, a tiny eye of it. I'm not really sure. But anyways, all right, let's.
This as bad as Bellows?
What?
I love this too.
Safe, but I attacked
Hold on.
the wrong person, dragged the collector down here for nothing.
Does that make us as bad as Bellows?
What? You've been drinking Edith's homemade apple blood?
I love that because he's like going, no, no, we're not as bad as Bellows. We did this to try to help, and
Bellows says he's trying to save humanity, and we're saying we want to save our families. So isn't that the same thing? Don't these feelings come from the same place?
You assume Bellows' goal comes from a genuine place.
And this is where you tie it in a little bit more with Luz, at least season 1 Luz.
But that man doesn't care about anything but his need to be the hero in his own delusion. And
Where Luz was trying to say, yeah, I'm going to be the hero, the chosen one in the main story kind of thing. Like, that was a big thing. Like, not so much saying that she was faking it, but it is a similar kind of ideology of they wanted to be the hero, then they didn't really treat the world as a world. They treated it as a little bit like a plaything, which again ties a little bit more with the collector too. But Bellows obviously is like, no, I'm the hero. I have to kill everyone. It's like, no, and Luz's like, no, I have to learn. I have to grow. And I like,
because of that, he fears what he can't control.
And now that fear is going to win.
God, Aaron's voice is so perfect for this too. Like it has a perfect amount of like unknowledgeable, like godlike being, while also still being like calm and like a teaching kind of voice. And I like that.
Ah, dang. I thought I had more time left. But Bellows will have full control soon. You ready to stop him?
I love that too. He immediately he already knows he can trust her.
What can I do?
You've already helped King so much.
I love this part so much.
So let me use my last bit of life to help you.
I love how you see like it's a giant glyph glyph combo. It's a giant glyph combo on him, and I love that. I also really like this too because I don't know, it feels like I'm trying to think of a way to say it. It feels like obviously like their magic, they have to learn like their own glyphs and stuff like that when they grow older and stuff like that, and I kind of really like that a lot. It's the idea of that they need to learn what their own symbols are. like the Titans at least. And so like it's different from like, let's say a regular witch who, you know, just draw a circle. They have to learn their own thing. When also that apparently ties into, you know, like how their magics are.
Are you sure you want to give this power to me?
Well, you're the one here, and you seem like a good witch.
I love that too.
But I can't give you anything unless you choose to accept it. So the question is, will you choose yourself?
Aaron did such a good job.
Now, Bell.
And see, like, you can see, like, these are his symbols, his glyphs.
Ghost will be able to control everything, so you have to defeat him fast.
But
And my power
I love this so much.
won't last forever, so use your time wisely.
oh, well, what about?
Ada the Owl Lady, send her my regards. Big fan.
I love that too.
No, King. What about King? Don't you want to say something to him?
I love this.
Oh, he'll love that.
I love this. Oh my god, do I love this. This is so badass. This is so badass. This is Final Fantasy, like, kind of endgame kind of thing. Like, oh, it's so good. I love, like, the giant skeleton, too. Oh, it's so great.
Goodbye.
I also love how he's sinking in, like, it looks like the Isle.
Loose.
And you know 100% what's coming next is one of my favorite parts of this entire show. Well, not exactly this part, but...
What's happening?
But pretty much, they're still trying to free everybody. They're wondering what's going on. Let me see, hold on. They're all exhausted, so they can't use their own magic.
What's wrong with my magic?
Can't you tell? You're exhausted. You all are. None of you have gotten rest in days.
But what can we do? We can't leave everyone like this.
And what about Luz?
Luz is a Noseda.
I love the little blush.
You know what that means? It means she's way too stubborn to let any of this get her down.
I love they all team up, and they all know exactly how to, because Camilla remembers how to do the glyphs.
In the meantime...
And also because it also shows that Luz, in a sense, is helping with them too, because she's the one who taught Camilla and everyone to bug glyphs.
I know how we can help, even without your magic.
God, that design is so good. It's such a good kaiju design. I also love that you do see, like, Ida is still somewhat in control to, you know, like, protect King and everything.
No! Please stop! Run away! Why isn't anything working?
And we see that he got infected, probably when he touched that goop in
I don't
a
want
little bit ago.
anyone else to go away. I don't want anyone else to go missing. I'm sorry for everything. What is this stuff?
Oh, god damn it, I love this kid.
Why won't it stop? Oh, no! Get off of her! Ah!
Also, another thing I love, this magic. The purple aura. And I love it. The first symbol you see is the light glyph. And again, the showing that certain someone is back. I love it just seeing them floating around.
It can't be.
The new glyph symbol. Seeing not only that these are probably other glyphs on her fingertips and then on her palms that she can create more just by waving her hand. You see the glyphs in her eyes. And not only that, they change similar color to Ida's. Like, and she has a Titan form. She has a super form. She has a transformation. And not only that, it's a dark transformation, which I love. Which, not like Star's butterfly form. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. Glowing ain't butterfly wings. Awesome. She-Ra. Obviously, that's a thing that's kind of built into that story. She obviously is going to have a super form. But glowing, light. And Sasha, Marcy, each of them glowing their own different colors, like with golden armors or stuff like that. It's cool. Luz, dark black trench coat, black aura energy, like black demonic eyes, bones all over her body. My God, it knocks me. It hits me so good. Ugh, I love this design. Trench coat that's tattered like Ida's dress, but then you also have the Azura hat, but it also has a tail on here. The horns like King, the fang like Ida, which is the opposite fang. God. The part again, you see the flip on the other side where all that anger, hatred kind of just immediately disappeared. Where they're like, I love it. I love it, and I love that because you immediately can tell that, yeah, it's Luz.
Get me away from... Just hang on. Oh, I still can't think of anything to say.
It's Luz, all right.
I love it, and her hair. God, I love it. Her hair even grows longer. It reminds, if Anne, I don't want to bring up She-Ra because She-Ra is kind of built into that, but I would say probably maybe if Anne and Star are to represent going Super Saiyan, this reminds me more of Ichigo going Zangetsu Bankai. That's what this reminds me of, and I love it. I love it. The dark aura, the energy. I love that. The glowing symbol on the chest. Mwah, I love it. The hat always has a little dangling thing that's glowing. I love that too, just hands glow. God! This scene, this entire damn scene. Look at the aura that's black with pink around the edges. Were that them screaming?
Overshot it a little. Still getting used to these powers.
I love it. And I also love that the transformation looks obviously similar to King, but also similar to Ida's harpy form. Because again, I'll bring it up in a second at the specific scene.
Everyone's still in the archives.
Leave it to me.
I love the collector going there to help them. Especially because his power lessening.
Can at least do this.
Alright, hold on. What I like how she can't figure out how to do the drawing.
Concentrate. Think of what you want, and
I love that because Ida's teaching her daughter how to use the magic. The music, because it's the theme song. God. I love it. She can do the wah. I also love how it kind of pushes her back. There's like a little pushback to it. I'm like, God, I love that. Let me see. Hold on. It's... Oh, God, where is it? Maybe it's towards the end. I'll bring it up in a minute, but... God, this entire... And then you make a ginormous ass glyph magic. Right here. Right here. Right here. 100% right here. Because right here, you could see it. If you showed anyone, this image, if you showed, and they had no idea who the Owl House is, and you told them these three were a family, they would think biological. they would think biologically the same. Not only because obviously loses loses, well, and if we put Camilla in there, that too. Like, oh, that's where the human little bit looks like comes from. But like, she has Camilla's skin, her, you know, her looks and everything. But then you have Ida's eyes, you have Ida's fangs, you have King's color scheme, King's horns, and like the bones and everything. Like, that's what I 100% love about this episode 2 and thing. And like this, like one of my favorite scenes, and it's a small scene. It was a small, and like I'm sure this episode is mixed in there with that scene now, is when Ida says in season 1 or season 2 episode 1, where, you know, they lose their magic and everything, and Ida says, like, Ida, like, you know, Willa says, did you get any apple blood? And Ida's like, no, I had to use the money to, you know, get lose stuff because, you know, her stomach isn't, like, I like, basically showing that she sacrificed. And it's not so much in the sense of, no, I couldn't do it because of this. It's, she goes, no, you know, I had to get her, I got to get her stuff. I can wait on my drinks. I like that. And like, that was very much a mom moment. Hell, like even in season 1 where she goes to the school and tries to teach them, like, hey, you know, not join, what was it? Not, like when she's like, I want to enroll my human into this school. Like, it was very a mom thing. Like those things. This is a part of that too, because this has that family connection between like, it's not just like, oh, you know, we are, like, I'm not saying anything about, like, you know, obviously I really have to look the same, but I love this because it's like, yes, this is 100% Ida's daughter. This is 100% King's big sister. This is 100% Camilla's daughter. Luz is literally the connection of these 3 different bloodlines and families. Like, she is their family. And I love how her look pushes that out. I love how her look gives it that. Where you know, yes, this is Ida's kid. This is King's older sister. This is Camilla's daughter. That is what this is. I love it. I also love how you see the red, like, plant growing back. God. It's so good. Like, God, that alone is a beautiful shot. And I kind of want to make that the thumbnail, but I feel like that's too much of a spoiler. You'll know what thumbnail I pick at that point. Also, wait, let me just make sure my audio is still working. And I'm up to, yep. All right, well, let's just, hey, wait, is this still recording? Yeah, okay. Let's just keep going. These guys are helping save people and using glyphs to save everyone. Wait, did they? I can't remember. Did they? Oh, no, they saw the collector come in to help. God, his design is so cute and adorable. I love this chibi-esque, this little chirp design. I love it. It's simple, yet awesome. Also, another thing that I love, you see the towns carved into the bone and everything. You see, like, the different things, like, that this was, like, a hand that was open like this, and now it's raising up, and so you see all the buildings up. That's cool. Also, very good architecture, that it was able to hold up upside down. God. And then here's this callback of them looking over the aisles from that same episode where, you know, Ida talked about her being the chosen one. Like, you have to choose yourself to be the chosen one. And also, there's other land masses. There's actual, like, ground land masses. Like, I think that's another Titan carcass right here. There's land masses around here. There's another Titan thing over here. This might actually be where the trappers are. But, actually, I don't even know. I hope you can see my mouse. But, like, it's... Oh, wait, can you? Hold on. Okay, you can. I just had to make sure. Just had to make sure. But yeah, you see, like, there's even more world. Like, it's even more world building. Showing that, yeah, we're not even limited to staying here on the Isles. If we want, we can explore more of this. Hell, there might be another Titan kid somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. Like, there's so much you could do here. There's so much of this world we could explore and see. God. Like, imagine if each of these Titans has different magic. And, again, something like the Owl Beast, which I would imagine is the case where, like, the Owl Beast probably grew up, like, is a Titan kid of another Titan. And that's why, like, and, like, that's probably what, like, kind of hinting at that with Luz's Titan form. Like, this is Luz's Titan form from this Titan. Like, this form that Ida has is probably technically a Titan form from another Titan. Like, if anything, like, her, like, doing the anti-magic, whatever, it's probably, like, obviously effective of that, but Ida might be able to learn another Titan's glyphs. Like, that would be so cool.
Wow.
Also, another thing I actually really like about that, too, I'll bring it up in a minute. Well, what I think I actually like about that idea, too, at least of the glyphs thing, is that sets up where, like, because one thing I'm not gonna lie, when I've read, like, oh, there's only 4 glyphs, I'm like, okay, but now there's like, no, there can still be hundreds of thousands, or 5 glyphs, I think. How many glyphs? Light, plant, ice, fire. It's light, plant, ice, fire. Is it only 4?